Next Level Racing have just introduced the first ever sim racing seat with a fully integrated active cooling system. This is the ERS3 Hypercool. Details are in the description below, including purchasing links. So I'll be taking a closer look at the new ERS3 Hypercool seat, seeing how it functions and testing it out to see how it really performs in keeping you cool when racing for long periods. And I'll give you my overall thoughts, giving you a better idea on whether it's worth getting or not. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comment section below. Let's start by taking a look at what you get inside the packaging. You get an instruction manual, the seat backrest, a box containing some accessories which consists of 2 side seat recliner covers, 2 extra lower plastic replacement covers, a selection of fixtures, a power adapter, and finally the seat bottom. Assembly is quite straightforward. Take the top part of the seat, place it into position against the side support bars and attach 2 screws and washers on either side. Next, place the side covers in position and secure them in place with the screw and cover the screw holes with a cap. Then connect the cable from the backrest to the seat bottom. There's a number of different ways to mount the seat which are shown in the instructions. I'll be attaching 2 bars and securing it in place. And I found this part was a little bit fiddly, but I managed to still get it done. But worth noting, it's probably best to get someone to give you a hand installing the seat, as it's slightly heavier than a standard seat, and due to its size it can be a bit more fiddly when you're trying to attach it. And then finally attach the DC power cable to the back of the seat and you're done. Taking a closer look at the ERS3 Hypercool sim racing seat, it's black all over with the Next Level Racing logo at the front of the seat, at the top of the backrest and on the back. Plus it's on the side caps at the bottom. It has the ERS3 name on the sides and Hypercool written in the middle in both white and blue and on a label at the top. There's blue stitching in between on the backrest and seat area, and it's in this location where there's integrated fans. So you get 3 on the backrest and 3 on the seat, so a total of 6 integrated cooling fans. The material on the seat is a simracing mesh, which is optimized for airflow and ventilation to keep you cool during long sessions in the seat. On the right hand side of the seat, there's a switch for controlling the fans with an LED light that comes on when it's flipped on. Adjustability wise, there's dual locking recliners allowing easy angle adjustment of the backrest together with a double seat slider, and ergonomically everything is in easy reach. The cooling fans are controlled via the switch on the right. Switching down is the low fan setting and switching up is the high fan setting, with the middle being off. Turning it on low and you can feel a steady breeze from the middle region of the backrest and seat. Placing a tissue on the seat and you can see it hovering when placed in the middle, but placing it on the sides it does nothing as all the fans are embedded in the middle of the seat. Doing the same on the backrest and you can see the tissue hovering in the middle region of the backrest. Noise levels wise, with everything off, my sound level meter is reporting 37.4 decibels in ambient noise levels. Now with the cooling set to low, there's a subtle hum coming from the seat and I'm getting about 45.4 decibels on my sound level meter. Flipping over to high power and sound levels get louder from the fans, with my sound level meter reporting around 55.9 decibels. And placing a tissue on both the locations, you can see the breeze from the fans is much stronger. In terms of size and comfort, the seat is nice and comfortable with a good amount of padding to help make it feel quite comfortable to sit on for long periods. With the cooling on, it feels nice and you can feel the breeze coming through subtly through your clothes, but obviously with thicker layers on you wouldn't feel as much. But in comparison, when you're in a sim racing seat for long periods on a traditional seat, you'd feel the seat and back areas warming up, which can get uncomfortable and even sticky after a while. So the advantage of the Hypercool ventilated seat is that it stops the seat and backrest from getting too hot, giving a consistent amount of cool air from the integrated fans. Having tested the seat for a couple of weeks, I have to say it actually does a pretty good job in keeping you cool to a certain extent. It would have been good if they had more coverage of the backrest and seat areas, so not just the middle parts but the sides too, but nevertheless it actually worked pretty well regardless. On the high settings the fans do get slightly loud and the seat does vibrate a little, which initially did feel weird, but you do get used to it after a while. Now if you're wondering if it's really worth it, well, this depends on your usage, so how long you'd race for, together with the room temperature you're racing in. If it's warm in your room most of the time, the cooling will definitely help. If you found yourself racing the majority of the time for an hour or more, or even doing long endurance races, then it's definitely the perfect reason to get it. On the flip side, if you had a decent fan keeping you cool from the front, then this just complements that, helping to keep your seated area comfortable. I'm actually quite impressed with the seat, with Next Level Racing helping you to keep your cool while racing. So perfect if you spend long periods in your sim rig. So from my perspective, I'd say it's definitely a good seat to consider. Price wise, the Hypercool sim racing seat is just under £400 or $400 US, and if you bought the same seat without the integrated cooling fans, it's about £120 cheaper. So not cheap, I'd say. And in terms of serviceability, if one of the fans broke, not sure how you'd go about replacing it. But nevertheless, a great concept, implemented really well by Next Level Racing, giving you additional choices, which is great when you're buying a sim racing seat. So there you have it, you've come to the end of another video, and I hope it's helped anyone thinking of purchasing this. Details are in the description below, including purchasing links. And if you have any questions on this, let me know in the comments below. For those of you who've got to the end of this video, please leave a comment with Hypercool, as it's awesome to see who's got to the end of my video, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Follow me on all my socials. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to be notified of my next release. Thanks for viewing, and see you in the next one.